Today I fucked up by introducing my elderly father to the concept of feet pictures. I, 40 female, was on the phone with my 75-year-old father earlier today. He was asking me about vet bills for one of our cats who had to go the emergency vet last week and has surgery tomorrow. I was joking with him about needing to sell the cat's feet pictures to pay for his vet bills. Now, my father is not a sheltered, prudish man. I've heard him recite limericks at Renaissance festivals, and he has on more than one occasion informed me that a psalm lyric is not what I think it is. If anything, I'm normally the one who needs an explanation. So imagine my shock when my father asks me what I mean by feet pictures. I explained to him that people take pictures of their feet and sell them because a foot fetish is not an uncommon fetish. We joked a little about it. He then proceeds to search for feet pictures and finds a site that promises 1,000 free foot photos. He then proceeds to describe these photos in great detail and increasing bewilderment. This picture just shows the foot, just the foot. This one shows some of the lower leg. On this one she has her foot in the air, but you can see the rest of her. He obviously does not understand why some people consider this a thing. I was not prepared for a foot fetish picture play-by-play from my elderly father. I'm about dying of laughter at this point and asked him to stop. His response was, "What? It's not like I enjoy these." Too long did not read. Today I fucked up by teaching my father about foot pictures, which then caused him to Google it. Your dad sounds hilarious. I think it's hilarious. You did not foo. I'm glad you and your dad are humorous souls and not a couple of heels. I work in a strip club and honestly, I think foot fetishes are the tamest of fetishes out there. My girls all love their foot guys. I don't think you did much damage showing your father a small snippet of the world. There's just something really entertaining about reviewing porn, erotic art that does absolutely nothing for you, just out of amusement. Shit's silly, yo. I'm not gonna yuck any yums, but I am going to critique the quality of your material lol. His response was, "What? It's not like I enjoy these." Stage 1. Denial. Your dad sounds fucking awesome. Can I get his number so I can tell him about furries? I can't think of anything I'd rather hear tonight than your sweet dad giving me a matter-of-fact report on a mascot fetish. Today I fucked up by eating wedding cake that was definitely not for me. This didn't happen today, it happened when I was 20-ish years ago, and happened over the course of a few weeks give or take. So when I was 8, my cousin got married. In my culture, you don't serve the wedding cake to the guests, instead the tiers are given out to the bride's family, groom's family and one special tier. I came to find out that the special tier was for a small ceremony after the first 100 days of the wedding. How cake is meant to last that long without going bad, I truly do not know to this day. Anyway, a few weeks after the wedding, I found the cake in my aunt's bedroom, groom's mom. Also, weird place to keep a cake. My sweet tooth instincts recognized the box right away. And lo and behold, it was cake. I resisted for a few hours honestly, but the cake kept calling me, so I took a bite out of it like a heathen. That left me with a problem. They'll know someone ate the cake. I came up with an excellent plan. Turn the cake so the bitten out part is not facing direct field of vision. Over the course of the 100 days, I took strategic bites. Remember, I was 8 out of the cake and eventually reduced it to crumbs and icing. I have a feeling I wasn't the only one sampling the contraband, but I have no proof. By the time the 100-day anniversary came around, there was not much of the cake. The ceremony day came, and who does my aunt send to get the cake? You guessed it, me, along with my sister. Now I know there's no cake in that box, but I get up and go looking for it. I even innocently ask, where is the cake? Making my aunt describe in more detail than is necessary the location of the box of crumbs. Yup, the box was lighter than expected and my sister opens the box. No cake, just crumbs, and icing. My sister's eyes went wide and panic set in. She picked up the box and carried it to the living room to show everyone. At that point, the only upside was that the only people in this ceremony was immediate family members. To cut this short, everyone was shocked. Rats were somehow blamed. They didn't eat the box though. They had to get store-bought cake. I still don't fully understand the role of the cake, but what do I know? I finally admitted to the bride this past Xmas and she wasn't as mad as she could have been. She did vow to eat my wedding cake or have her kid do it when the time came. Lesson. Never eat cake, no matter how delicious it looks. TLDR. I ate my cousin's wedding cake and pinned it on the rats even though we didn't have any. The people I know of that wanted to save their cake, put the cake in the freezer. That is so funny, but also I am so confused why the hell your family was keeping this cake in the closet. That just doesn't make any sense at all. It's supposed to be kept in the freezer so it stays fresh. It is probably best that nobody ate potentially moldy cake, except for you. Tears of joy. How did you not get sick from weeks old cake? DFU, this is hilarious, also you were just 8. And who keeps the cake in closet? Skull. At least it wasn't cake from King Edward VIII's wedding to Wallace Simpson. Reddit detectives. What culture uses an American-style wedding cake, but doesn't actually serve any of it at the wedding? Also, what culture stores cake at room temperature for over 3 months?